afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Wednesday, October the 9th, 3 p.m. Eastern, 2019. You know, it is challenging for a lot of us when, you know, we're aware that we have an ego mind and we're aware that we have a subconscious. But, you know, it's like breaking bad habits that we've been so immersed in this lower frequency for so long that, it kind of seems normal for us. And we are not, and most of us are not aware that how we think, what we do, is not real. It's not regular. It's not where we will be. So you hear all this stuff, all these plans and configurations and structures, and you get bombarded with all kinds of spirituality fronts, interpretations, guidances. I mean, it is an absolute plethora of unending information. And then when you think you kind of got a perspective, a whole bunch more come in. And remember that each and every one of us determine for ourselves. So we should always use discernment on on communications out there that we choose to pursue and review and look at. You know, it's our prerogative, all of us, to do so. And it's also, you know, we all have different opinions. So my opinion to share with you is that use discernment on this information. You know, work from your heart mind, as you should be anyway, and have that frequency high up in your body. And don't look for anything. Don't look for deviation or deception or anything. Just sense the vibration of the information for you. Not that the ego mind, because remember, the ego mind will want you to do it, want you to believe this, want you to believe that. And remember, it's all about you. It isn't about anything outside of you. It's all about you within you. And that's why so many people on this planet are so complacent. And the reason they're complacent is because they have just settled in for a long winter's nap, so to speak. They're not interested. They're so far deep in that they just don't have the foresight or the insight, if you will, that will set them free out of this construct, this matrix. Control, subversion, manipulation. I mean, it is absolutely constant, and it has always been that way. You know, a lot of people say, well, how the heck do you move yourself out of that? It's because it's you, see? You see, when we were trained to be bicameral forever, we were guided to search constantly, eliminate our spirituality, and just search externally. Search for your God outside of you. You know, look for the kingdom of God. Look for it, see, outside of you. And it's, you know, people decade after decade, generation after generation, they embrace this stuff, thousands and thousands of years. But it's a lie. Always has been a lie. In fact, every single thing that, and as I said this many times, every single thing on this planet that this civilization is immersed in is a lie. All the trainings, the educations, the universities, everything, books, written information, instructionals, it's all a lie. It's all deceit and deception. There might be a few crumbs in there to hold on to that have some truth, but for the majority of it, it's a facade created to divert your power to where the lower frequencies would like it to be. In their control, in their hands. And as we wake up more and more on this planet, which is happening every second, we will continue to elevate ourselves out of this garbage. It's so redundant and it's so repetitive that, I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. Is that, flood it with deep eternal love and move forward, because it's just nonsensical. And you know something? If you go to your grandparents and you ask them, is this unusual? Well, not really, because the only difference between now, and what is transpiring in front of our faces, is that before it was hidden, very well smooth and ironed and wrinkle-free, softly covered under the guise of glowingness and caring and fortune and prosperity. And now it's been the ugliness of the underbelly has been totally exposed, and it's going to get more and more exposed. So remember that. What you're witnessing has always been there. It's never not been there. But what's happening now is that it's being exposed. But you also have to be careful. We'll get into that more tonight in the TFCC on what is really happening here on this planet. Most people think, remember, from the ego mind, the subconscious mind, that your prosperity consciousness is dependent on money. Okay? It's not dependent on. That's another lie. See, a lot of people think that their prosperity consciousness is dependent on money. Well, if I have a lot of money, then my prosperityness, and it will just, I'm good to go. But if I don't have a lot of money, then I won't have any prosperity consciousness. Pretty much. I'm sure that at times we've all thought that. But it's not dependent on money. Your flow of money is dependent on your prosperity consciousness. Right? Here's the kicker. The ego mind runs that because we've allowed it. We've allowed it because we get lazy. So we just aren't aware. We're too long on vacation. And so imagine that. The ego mind is running that, just directing you that your prosperity consciousness is dependent on money. It isn't. So from the heart mind, in your mastership of the heart mind, overseeing the ego mind and the subconscious mind, it is dependent on your prosperity consciousness, which means you're already prosperous. That's a tough one. That's a tough one for people to comprehend because of the lack of their confidence within and their lack of belief in themselves. And when that happens, they cannot conceive or perceive that if they're in a heart-mind immersion of prosperity, abundance, wealth, riches, unending consciousness, which means you could be living in a cardboard box in a dirt tunnel. Wouldn't matter. Doesn't matter. See, that's external. And that's how we've been taught, which is unfortunate. And so if you're consciously aware through your heart mind that you are abundant, wealthy, and prosperous right now at this very moment, absolutely, without a question, without a doubt, deep within your heart mind. It's different when you have that from the ego mind. It's totally construed and fouled, all right? But from the heart mind, you will be able, in that position, dependent on your prosperity consciousness, your abundance, your wealth, your happiness, your joy, and you're through the heart mind in that right now, no matter what your external situation is, no matter what you're experiencing, whether it be physical, mental, external, whatever, you'll be able to conceive of more and more and more, because more and more and more will automatically come into your life. In what form? No, someone's not going to, it's a possibility, but in most cases, someone's not going to come up there with a tractor trailer full of money and say, here, have a good day. I mean, in the form of ideas that you embrace, and thinking for yourself and leading yourself, in the form of opportunities, situations that you embrace. A lot of times we blow it all off. There is an veritable ocean of abundance. It's unending. No one's going to take it from you. Really, seriously. Nobody's going to rob somebody else. And the ocean will never dry up. It will always be abundant. This is the frustrating part about the civilization. See, they've been convinced and coerced into believing that this lack of mentality and, the financial suffering and the stress and the fear and the anxiety and the deceit and the lies and the deception and manipulation, it's just ludicrous. When the very thing that everybody seeks is unlimited for each and every one of them. But when they turn off the heart mind, and they allow the ego mind to rule over them, and the ego mind rules over the heart mind, and the subconscious mind rules over the heart mind, then you're destined for the repeat over and over again throughout your life. There's always more. People worry that we're going to run out. Oh, we're not going to have enough. How can we have all this? Why do we? That's not possible. You see? And then that direction literally diffuses that power of abundance and wealth that we all have. You see? That's the actual separation that's going on at this very moment. Make them feel desperate, lonely, lack of, low confidence, low self-esteem. Make them feel horrible. And then what do you get? You get what we see, the illusion that's created through the effort and the energies of the confused gods on this planet. So, vastness, unlimited, eternal abundance. Vastness, unlimited, eternal abundance. One more time. Vastness, unlimited, eternal abundance. Right? Now, we're not saying that the abundance is just money. Money is an illusion, by the way. It is you that creates the wealth that you are from within, and then it shall be without, outside. You're the only one with that power. Each and every one of us have that power. It is innately infused within us. It has been painstakingly extracted and separated from us for thousands and thousands of years. Don't you think it's time to return it to its rightful owner? You. And that's also connecting, well, however you want to call it, the God. It's not, people are embarrassed to say that. I am the God. I am the kingdom of God. I am the mind of God. This isn't blasphemy or religion. It is truth. And see, again, that bicameral process of keeping us distracted away from our gods and looking for it outside of ourselves. What has happened? This is what's happened on this planet. You can see it everywhere. You can feel it through the heart-mind. So if you will, go to a place where you're not going to be interrupted. And I'm sure most of you are. First thing we want to do is relax our bodies. They take a beating, don't they? These bodies of ours, pollutions and all kinds of situations and everything, they take a beating. We should be very kind to them. They're our vessel. You know, it's no different than riding your car, your truck, whatever it is. You just drive it till it falls apart. You don't tend it. You don't take care of it. You don't do anything. You just keep driving it till it falls apart. It can't be repaired because it's so broken. Relax your body through the heart-mind. Just let everything pour off of you. And we do. We collect it like a magnet, you know, throughout the day and the evening and the night and the following morning. Is we collect, we attract of that which we are. So if we're in that low matter, those low frequencies, we're going to attract more of it. It's absolutely a fact. It is not debatable. So lift your body. Relax, drop the shoulders, let everything just pour off. All negativities, all cynicisms, all skepticisms, all frustrations, all hurriedness, boom, gone. Like poof, like popping a balloon. And at the same time, you're going to want to move into the now. If you aren't already, highly recommended you move into the now. Moving into the now means that you're not floundering off into the future, which hasn't been created, and floundering off into the past. Now, obviously, we retrospect. We have knowledge that we've gained through the past of experience that we're in the now at one time. And so we carry that with us and we use it. And just like when we remember how we were as children, that is an initiator for the now, for us in the now. Okay? Because when that feeling comes over you, it is through the heart-mind. And that feeling is on course in the higher energies and much less matter. So you want to be in the now, very moment. You're washing your hands. Most of us are looking and we're wandering off into the future, which isn't there yet, and we're wandering off in the past, which is gone. And so, but we're washing our hands, right? But we're not saying, look at that soap. Look at how that's cleaning, you know, and make sure that what I'm using isn't going to go into my bloodstream and cause any problems. So that feels good. That feels really good. I dry them. See, that's the now. In the moment that you're in the now. It's a very simple analogy, example. So be in the now. And when you're in the now, you'll still the mind, the ego mind, the subconscious mind. They'll begin to relax. They'll begin to maybe start easing back on the couch in the back seat. Now, as you're in the now, you're going to want to breathe. Breathing for us through these bodies, guys, is so important. You know, it really is. Most of us, 99%, do not get enough oxygen during the course of the day, during the course of the night, during 24 hours that these bodies need it, whether you're sleeping or active. Most of us shallow breathe, which means that we barely breathe. Okay? I'm sure you've caught yourself doing it at times. You know, you become cognizant, you go where? And you say, oh, I've got to pay attention to that. I got to move into the now. So as you breathe, the breathing, you breath in through the nose and breath out through the mouth. As you breathe in through the nose, you hold it 1001, 1002, 1003. Then you exhale, breath out through the mouth. The reason that we do this, for those of you who are new to this meditation and this now, is it focuses us on the now. It's real simple. See? Because when you're focusing on the breathing, that's all you're focusing on. You're not in the future or the past. You're only in that moment, and that's the breath. So you inhale, you breath in very, very comfortably. You pull in that oxygen and that energy. You hold it for 3 seconds, and you breath it out. You don't breathe in to the point where you're going to pass out. You breathe in healthy, deep breath, and then exhale, deep expel. And so when you do this, you're always in the now. You can do it at night. When you start getting all these thoughts, and we do it, it happens, you get these thoughts, and it's like bing, 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 bing. No matter how tired your body is, you're just bing, 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 bing. You can't sleep. Well, I'll take a melatonin, or I'll take some tryptophan, or I'll do this, or I'll do that. But your mind's just constantly going bing, 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 bing. And you just don't know what to do about it. And isn't it funny? You're the master of it. See? And through the heart mind, you calm it. And you focus on your breathing. It it's not like you can do it within 2-3 seconds. You focus on your breathing. Watch what happens. You're not in a hurry, okay? You're not in a race. Focus on the breathing. When that occurs in the evening, night hours, same with during the day. You could do it all the time whenever you need it. Just continue to focus you in the now. Now, as you breathe in, you want to do this at least 6 times while I'm talking, but as you breathe in, your first breath in is divine positive energy. It's always divine positive energy. You ever notice that when you get frustrated or something, and you go, you've done it, you catch yourself doing that. But as you breath in, it's a wonderful feeling, isn't it? And then you let it out. It's like a sigh. Okay? You're eliminating negativity and stress and all that garbage. And you can feel it if you're focused on the heart mind. You can feel what that is, how that affects you. So as you breath in, the divine positive energy is of the highest high. It is the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love of which we are. It is from all the collective consciousness of all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, and beyond. Communicates to you. These are messages that the God through the heart mind you receive. Most just ignore it. It goes on deaf ears. It goes on deaf feeling, emotion. Vast, unlimited abundance. Vast, unlimited, eternal abundance of that which you are. That is an absolute, unmitigated fact of that which you are. Vast, unlimited, eternal abundance. And we walk around on this planet, and we've been convinced through the ego mind that that's a lie. And therefore, we practice being without. We practice being without instead of being what we truly are. Vast, unlimited, eternal abundance. When you say that, and you say it through the heart mind, you will be affected in a very high frequency way. You make that commitment and statement of that which you are, and it is. I am that I am. It is as it is. Now, when you breathe out, you're breathing out, it's always the doubt, see? It's always the doubt in this civilization. It's always doubt, lack of confidence, fear based upon nothing, based upon thoughts that are nothing until we embrace them and turn them into realities. It's our choice, but we do it with reckless abandon without any concern or care of the ramifications of what we're practicing. So you just blow it out. And you know what? You've got all the power. Just call in purple transmuting flame. Transmute all this stuff in a neutralized substance. Vacuum it off back to the great central sun for repurposing. I have no need for it. I flood it with love and send it away. Permanently. Not temporarily. And if it does show up again, you know why it is. Because you're tapping back into the ego mind. So you let it all go. And remember, we operate, we manage, we supervise, we execute from the heart mind. That's our command center, if you will. That is the bridge of the starship, of the light ship. That's where we operate. And it's up here, up in the head area. That's where we operate constantly. We operate from the heart mind. Practice, practice, practice. And remember, always, you are the heaven. So therefore, you walk this earth, you bring heaven to earth. You are the heaven. Do not let this incessant illusion and matrix affect you anymore about that one. You're in the heart mind. You're also merged with your God, the kingdom of God. Because God is everything. It's source creation. How can you not be God of that which you are? It's so silly. It's the kingdom of God, the mind of God, the heart of God. You are all of these things. Each and every one of us are. And with that comes immense, omnipotent power of deep, eternal love. So we float up, okay? We arm in arm, hand in hand, embrace this planet, Earth, right at her equator. And we have this God energy, this light, this God energy that generates the vibrational frequencies to light. And we encase this entire planet, and we encase it in an impenetrable field of deep eternal love, of emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael, of the purple, violet, blue flaming light of Archangel Michael, of the white fire, of the golden white pink light of Prime Source Creator God, Mother, Father God, Source, deep eternal love, our family. Violet ray, purple transmuting flame. And this saturates everything, floods everything. It's always there. It's not, we don't throw it up every time. It's always there. All life, everything is flooded in it. And you can see it in your heart mind. You can feel it. It's everywhere. It's flooding everything, saturating everything, all atoms, everything. In the highest of the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love and gratitude. We are in these same spheres. We have separate spheres. With the planet, it has its sphere. We have our spheres. We exude deep eternal love. We exude float up. We're above. See, we're above that. We're on the head. We're up at the head. Like you see pictures of halos. That's our circle of light. That's the God energy. We're above the body. See, we power these bodies. Our gods power them. So people say, well, you could leave the body and it can still be alive. Sure, because you haven't left the body completely. You're still attached. So as we float up, we literally are highly motivated in our heart minds to call upon all of our brothers and sisters and all the other parts of Source. And we call upon all the light energy beings who are in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, and beyond. And only those who are of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love and in the deepest of gratitudes can join us in this meditation in this now. They're of full compassion, non-judgment, benevolence and kindness, peace, happiness and joy, generosity and humbleness. And they come in the Guga plexus. A Guga plex will fill this universe. They're coming, filling universes to join us in their number. So arm in arm, hand in hand, they join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. Their gods with our gods with their gods. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We're all one. We're all love. And our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon the archangels, cherubim, seraphim, archetypes, all of the angels, all of the civilization. And they've been assisting our civilization for eons in peace and joy and love, prosperity, abundance, happiness, bliss, generosity and humbleness. And only of those who are of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love can join us in this meditation in this now. And they come in the trillions, arm in arm, hand in hand, and they do join us in this meditation in this now, in this circle of light. And their gods with our gods, and our gods with theirs. And they are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we are all one, and we are all love, and our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. We call upon the Ascended Masters. These are those who have ascended out of body and who have mastered into the heart mind of higher energy frequency, out of the survival matter into the higher energy. And they come back and they take a risk. How adventuresome. Maybe be caught back up in the matrix. They are in their God form. And they're here to help us, assist us. And they love us and we love them. And only of them who are of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. And just to name a few of them, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda, Jesus, Amoria, and Abundantia. Many, many more. Many, many more. They're full in compassion, non-judgment, benevolence, benevolent and tranquil, happy, joyous, peaceful, blissful, generous and humble. And they come. Massive numbers, arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They're gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We're all one, we're all love, and our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, beneath earth, Agartha. All of these civilizations, only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love, can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They are in full compassion, benevolence and tranquility, kindness and bliss, generosity and humbleness. And they come. Arm in arm, hand in hand, they do join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They're gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest, of the deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest, of the deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are all one. We are all love, and our God light energy is everywhere, saturating everything, all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, and beyond. Continuously, perpetually. We call upon the galactics, off-worlders, all of these civilizations, and only those of these civilizations who are of the highest, deepest eternal love, from the highest, deepest eternal love, can join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They've been assisting us in our evolution, in our ascension, our enlightenment, and freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. So, they are in full compassion, benevolence and tranquility, generosity and humbleness, kindness and bliss and joy, peace, stillness. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand. They do join us in this meditation and in this now, and in this circle of light. They're gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are all one, and we are all love, and our God light energy is everywhere. We are in perpetual, all of us in this meditation, all of those who have joined, we are in perpetual, of the highest, deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes and eternal love. We call upon all of our loved ones who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love can and will join us in this meditation, in this now, and this circle of light. They are in full compassion. They are in deep gratitude. They are in happiness and joy. They are in non-judgment. They are in benevolence and tranquility, generosity and humbleness. They come and they join us, arm in arm, hand in hand. They're gods with our gods with theirs. In this now, in this meditation, in this highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We're all one, we're all love, and our God light energy is everywhere. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet Earth. Only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They are in full compassion. They are in non-judgment. They are in love. They are in kindness, benevolence, tranquility, generosity, and humbleness, bliss, peace, happiness, joy. And they come in the trillions, in shapes, colors, sizes, formations that we have never seen before. And then just to name a few of them: fairies, the sprites, the elves, the dwarves, the gnomes, the trees, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, the mermaids, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. Arm in arm, hand in hand, they do join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest, of the deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes and deep eternal love. And we are all one, and we are all love. And our God light energy is everywhere. What is the God light energy? It is the highest frequency of frequencies. It is the highest of forms of energy. And it literally transforms all negative, low matter frequencies and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, and beyond. We look up and we see our meditative sphere in which we've created. It's its center circle. This sphere is massive. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. They don't go away. They stay. They don't lose their energy. They gain every second. This sphere can be seen, heard, and felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, and beyond. It floods everything in deep eternal love, deep eternal gratitude. You can feel it flood you, your bodies, your God within, saturating you, filling you with the awareness and consciousness through your heart mind that you are vast, unlimited, eternal abundance. You are vast, unlimited, eternal abundance. This keeps playing over and over again. You are vast, eternal, unlimited abundance. Eternally. It is you. It is not out there. It has always been you, always will be you. Feel your confidence elevate. It's always been there. Feel your heart, mind vibrate in joy, in exuberation, in happiness, that you have become aware of who and what you are, conscious of it through the heart-mind. We look down upon the planet, we see all of our brothers and sisters, all the sleepers, all the ones that are still not awake. We love them all. We love all life on this planet, inside and out. We love all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever and beyond. We love them all. Good, bad, and indifferent. We love them all. We are vast. We are unlimited. We are eternal abundance. Feel it vibrate as you say it. Flood all, everyone, all life, on and above and below this planet and beyond. Bask in that of which you are. Pure, deep, eternal love. I'll join you in the meditation. I'll return to close us out. you are this, so be it. Just allow it to just soak you and saturate you head to toe, inside and out, throughout the rest of the day, into the evening and night, into the following morning. It's just part of what you are. I think it's time that we start being it outside of ourselves. We'll be back here tonight at 9 p.m. in a time for change, multifaceted gathering call at 9 p.m. Eastern on this line. And we will be back here tomorrow for the Global Guided Meditation call for September 10th, 2019, 3 p.m. Eastern, Thursday.